we're going to talk about velocity time graphs, okay? What we're going to focus on is it speeding up, slowing down, okay? What's the velocity? Is it going forwards? Is it going backwards? Is it accelerating or is it slowing down, okay? Because I believe that's how I asked you on the assessment. Is that how I asked you on the assessment? Whether it's speeding up, going forwards, speeding up, going backwards, speeding up, that kind of stuff. Okay, so I'm going to use a bunch of different colors here, and I want you to kind of follow along with me. All right? Anytime our graph is in the positive, okay, I'm going to give you a bunch of examples on this. Anytime the graph is in the positive, it's going to be going forward. Okay, so that is a big key. Anytime the graph is in the positive, it's going to be going forward. Some examples of that on a velocity time graph are going to look like this. So here's one example. Okay, so that blue line right there, okay, the blue line is going to have a representation of, is it forwards or backwards? Is it in the positive? So it's going to be going forwards, okay? So it's forwards. I'm just going to put an F for forwards. Now, my next question is it speeding up? Is it slowing down? What is it doing? Is it speeding up? Is it slowing down? Is it constant speed? What do we have going on here? How do you know? Yeah. So here's my 0. Hello, somebody's at my front door. Sorry about that. See, we're just going right off the cuff here. So here's my 0. Am I going towards 0 or away from 0? Away. Since I'm going away from 0, I'm going forward and I am speeding up, right? If I'm going forward, speeding up, that's velocity is positive, and my acceleration is also positive, correct? Make sense? Okay, so here's another one that I can show you. Okay, so it's forward speeding up, velocity positive, acceleration also positive. Another one I can show you. Positive or negative? Do this. This is one we have a lot of confusion on. So, when I look at this line, is it in the positive or is it in the negative? So what does that tell me? Forward. So I'm going to use the red over here this time. So it's forward. What else do I know about it? Is it towards 0, away from 0? Towards, so that's telling me slowing down. If something is going forward but slowing down, what's its velocity? It is what? Positive. Its acceleration is negative. 2 for 2. Okay? 2 for 2. Let's do another one. Green this time. Ready? What if I do this? Positive or negative?
Positive.
Forward or backwards? Forwards. Good. So my green is here forwards. Okay? We go, it's going forwards. Here's a question. What do I know about its velocity? It's what? Constant. Good. Velocity is constant. Okay, so it's not speeding up, it's not slowing down, it's constant. So my velocity is what? Positive. Yes. And my acceleration is? If something is moving at a constant rate, yes. My acceleration is 0. Okay? My acceleration is going to be 0. Does that make sense? We kind of understand that? We all cool with that? Okay. Now the beautiful part is I can take the same thing and flip it down here. And the only thing that's going to change is the direction that it's going and then the relationship here. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Now let's go purple. Ready? We're going to go purple. That's that purple line right there. Is it positive or negative?
Negative.
It's negative. So which direction is it going? Backwards. Okay? Going backwards. Now my question is, speeding up or slowing down? How do I know that? Oh, it's going where? So since this line is going away from the 0, I know that it is speeding up. So it's speeding up backwards. What does that mean? That means my velocity is negative. And my acceleration is?
Positive.
If it's speeding up in the negative.
Oh, it's also negative.
It's also negative. Good. Okay? Excellent. Let's do some more. Running out of colors. Here's a light blue. I'll do a little bit of a light blue. Okay. There we go. That line right there. What am I looking at that line?
Oh, it's in the negative.
It is in the negative, so which direction is it going? Backwards. Is it going towards or away zero? Towards zero. So it's doing what if it's going towards the zero?
Slowing down.
Slowing down. Okay, so what do I know about my velocity and my acceleration?
The velocity is negative and the acceleration is positive.
Yes, my velocity is negative. My acceleration is positive. Where are we at? Are we here? Are we here? Are we here? Where are we at? Excellent. Okay, I got one more that I want to show you. I'm running out of colors. Pink. What about this one? What am I looking at there? What about that one? It is backwards, so it's in the negative. The velocity is in the negative, so it's going backwards. What do I know about its velocity? It's what? Good, so it's constant velocity, or constant speed. Okay? What's its velocity? Positive or negative?
Oh, its velocity is negative and its acceleration is.
So velocity, hold your thought. Velocity is going to be negative, and the acceleration is going to be? Zero, okay? I know the acceleration is zero because why? Yeah, it's a constant velocity. Is this line going towards zero or away from zero? Neither. It's horizontal. So if it's horizontal, it's not going to be accelerating either way. Now, take a look at this. I want you to see something. Anytime this line is going at a slope like this, a vertical slope, what's the acceleration? Regardless if the velocity is positive or negative, what's the acceleration? Take a look at these two blue lines right here.
They're positive.
Both accelerations are positive. What about these two lines, the purple and the red? Both of them are going diagonal, downward, and both of their accelerations are what? Negative. A horizontal line, both horizontal lines are what? Acceleration of? Zero. Okay? So when I do that, when I look at a question like what I gave you on your graphing portion of your assessment, the first step number one, identify, is it positive or negative? That tells you direction. Okay? So if I'm looking at this blue line, it's in the positive, that tells me I am going forward. It tells you direction. Step two is to identify, am I going towards zero or away from zero, or am I across horizontal, even with zero? If I'm going, we'll look at the blue line again, I'm going in the positive, away from zero, so that means that I am now speeding up. If I'm speeding up in the positive, I know my acceleration has to be the same. It has to be positive. If I'm speeding up in the negative, my acceleration has to be the same as the velocity. Velocity is negative, velocity is negative, acceleration is negative.
Mm-hmm.
We all cool with that?
Yep.
Everybody good?